Well, so let's stay with politics. Now, the Jubilee Party has condemned what it terms as sustained political attacks against former President Uhuru Kenyatta by a section of leaders allied to the broad-based government.
The former ruling party warned that such action signals shrinking democratic space and intolerance toward alternative voices.
Now, led by Jubilee Deputy Party leader Fred Matiang'i, the leaders who spoke in Nairobi argued that the former head of state is exercising his constitutional right to express opinions on national issues.
Here is that report.
Leaders led by the party's presidential hopeful Fred Matiang'i claim the government is fostering political intolerance following renewed criticism directed at former President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Language that is being used by some of these leaders in reference to President Kenyatta is shocking. Even we ourselves as members of Jubilee, and we have said this before, and maybe because we are a party that has governed, we will not even allow and encourage our members to use that kind of language against President William Ruto, because it's indecent, it's unbecoming. We're going to build a decent society, and a society that upholds truly the principles of democracy and decency.
Speaking in Nairobi, the leader said recent attacks against the former president demonstrate unwillingness by those in power to accommodate alternative voices in the country's democratic space.
The retired president makes one phone call and the government screams the whole weekend. What kind of people are these? And you know, we are reading now the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, a public sector government agency, has told us clearly with data and statistics that 2/3 of the stories they have been telling us are just blatant lies.
They maintain that Uhuru's public remarks on governance fall squarely within his constitutional right, and one that attempts to silence dissent voices undermine democratic principles. The leaders further criticized alleged threats to withdraw state benefits accorded to the retired president, terming the move unconstitutional and politically motivated.
We are particularly concerned and feel alarmed by reckless statements from certain political actors threatening punitive action against the former president, including the suggestion that his retirement benefits could be withdrawn. Such statements are not only constitutionally untenable, they represent a dangerous erosion of the respect and dignity accorded to the office of the president, both past and present.
I mean, when the president can't even be given very basic benefits that he deserves, it's just that he's a gentleman. He doesn't want to make issues about it. And then he's focusing on going on with his life. I think it's upon the conscience of those who are in leadership to respond to that question.
At the same time, the Jubilee leaders faulted plans to introduce taxes targeting Mitumba business, saying the proposal risks burdening small-scale traders and thousands of Kenyans who rely on the sector for livelihood.
We have introduced youth. I don't know where they live. They live in some alternative universe. But my parting words are these, fellow Kenyans: don't lose hope. Don't give up hope. 14 months down the road, we will turn the corner. We are going to change things.
For Prime Edition, I'm Gladys Mongai.